Hello, in this video, we are revisiting two topics. It's Motivational Day, and the two topics are change it now, change, even if it's just one thing, change it now, and also do it while you can. Please join me. Hello, welcome to Take a Step to a Better You. Motivational time. Let's see how we do today. If you're returning, appreciate you very much. Please remember to like the video, share it, and leave a comment. I hope you already subscribed, right? If you are new here, welcome. Appreciate you too. My name is Sherifa Nakalema. I'm a business owner here in Virginia, USA, and here I share what I know and continue to learn a wide range of topics. I switch things around. Let me show you my schedule. I'm here daily, and I just changed it. Even for you who have been watching me, if you are on my live this weekend, my two lives, I announced it already. I'm changing the day of Monday. So here's the schedule. Monday, I'm changing from books. I read books. Cash Flow Quadrant, we're on that. To business, to YouTube tips. For those of you who used to watch my YouTube tips, and if you are new on YouTube, you appreciate my YouTube tips. But I already recorded it until, this is my third year on YouTube. So when I was celebrating the second year, July, in July, I stopped the YouTube tips. I removed them from my schedule and I said I'll bring them back. So they are back. Monday, the whole schedule is 9:30 a.m. US Eastern Time, Monday to Saturday. Only Sunday, I changed it to 7:30 p.m. And that's intentional. Like today, it's a later day, the motivational one. Okay, so Monday, YouTube tips. Tuesday, I changed, you've been seeing the word books. I actually changed it to, the message is business and money. So business and money tips, that's what we do on Tuesday and Wednesday. So the books are only 2 times now, Tuesday and Wednesday. For those of you who are very passionate about the cash flow quadrant, come just Tuesday and Wednesday. You can support the other messages. Thursday, I drive around USA. I show you the driving. Sometimes I interview someone. I call that my free day. Then on Friday, I come live. Those lives are good. We have personal development. We discuss personal development. We're going to do it again next Friday. If you're still here, we're continuing. So I'm going to link the personal development for you if you missed it. It was fun. We did a lot on that chat. And then Saturday, I made that specific for Animal Online Affiliate Marketing. That was fun too. I'll link it, those two, if you want to see what we did last Friday. Saturday and Sunday. No. Friday, the Friday's general for anyone who wants to success habits. I pick a topic, time management. We do so many things. So this time it was personal development. But Saturday is the one for affiliate marketing. So those are 2 lives. Sunday is motivation, which is today. And today, I'm revisiting 2 topics. I started this last Sunday. I said, let's revisit. I have 68 videos on motivation. Let's go back to those old topics that I covered. Instead of coming and record a new video, I'll just share the old videos. So, you watch them, please. But I didn't ask you to subscribe, right? The new people, please consider subscribing. Even you who's returning, if you haven't subscribed, look at the button. Is it still red? If it's red, change it. You change it by clicking on it. It's free. And then when bell comes up, you click on it to show that you want to be notified when I have all the things happening. And also, please, when you're coming here, please come through those notifications. Even if I share something, please still come to the channel, because that's how YouTube wants it to be done. So they will support the channel properly. Not just coming from WhatsApp. They want people to be on the channel, okay? So please try to do that. Now, you're going to watch 2 pieces. We took out pieces from 2 old videos. The first one is we started with do it while you can. You see, I'm different. I speak slower. I'm faster now. That was maybe 2 years ago when I did those. So do it while you can is coming fast. Then change one thing. I used to be on the board. You'll see. I used to be on the board. If you like the board to come back, put in the comments. The second video is on the board. I used to stand and write on the board. If you like that, put a comment. So after watching those 2, I'm coming back here to close it, to put my 2 cents at the ending. Okay, so watch it and put a comment if you want me to bring more of those old ones. I think some of you just came to this channel, so watch them. Well, we've been here a while. the third year. Okay, watch the two, starting with do it while you can, and the next one will be change one thing now. But we cut them out from the old videos, pieces that we thought were important, and then I'll be back here to make my final comments. Okay, hang around. Now, why do I say do things while you can? Do things while you can because you never know. Now, in the area of health, what's going on now? As I'm recording this video, some of you may see it much later. There's a coronavirus going on, and we are all worried about our health. But let's do things while we have the health. If you're watching me and you are young, you still have the energy, you have your health, please do those things. Review your life and think about what's important to you and what you want to do while you still have the energy to do it, the health to do it. Please do it now. Then, while you're still on that health, because you could be still alive, but not very healthy. There are also still things you could do while you're still alive. Okay, you're not healthy, but you're still here. You can put things in order. You can talk to your people. So let's do those things while we can. Because you know what happens when you don't have the health, when you don't have the life? We are not here anymore. So we don't want to get to that point when we left this world with unfinished business. So what does that mean? That means we have to do whatever we have to do while we are still here, because it's only one life. So please, review your life and do things while you can. That's my topic. That's leaving the topic of health. I'm going to the topic of our people, our relationships, our people. I have a belief that when you have your values, the values that are dear to you, what you think is important that you need to impart to your children, I believe do it while they can still listen to you, while they are still respecting you. Do it early enough. And my belief is do it before they are 10 years. If you have to teach them something important, try to focus on them while they are young, before they go out in this world to go pick up new manners, new ideas. But if they're already grounded in what they believe in, you did a good job, they'll be okay. So that's what I'm saying. Do things while you can. Teach your children while you can, and what I mean by while you can, when they're younger. Don't wait for the world to interfere before you imparted your own values. You know what's important to you in your culture, in your religion, in all those things you believe in. Please focus on your children while they're young, so that by the time they go out to start picking up ideas from friends, maybe they will be the ones teaching their friends. Okay, so that I have to throw that in for the parents. Please focus on them while they're still young, because when you try to tell them things when they're 15, they're teenagers, they're not going to listen. Please do it while you can. Now, the other relationships, our marriages, like you have a wife, you have a husband, especially if your relationship is not very good, please work on it while you can. Go try, communicate and see what's wrong and try to fix it before it comes too late. Remember, the topic is do things while you can. So don't be shocked when things are getting out of control and it's been happening for many years. You haven't discussed it. Please go communicate with your partner what you are not happy about, so you fix it while you can. Now, the other people in our lives, say what you have to say while you can. Maybe you have to say, I'm sorry. Maybe you have to say, I love you. Maybe you have to thank them. Whatever you need to do it while you can. If you need to talk to, you have a secret you have to tell someone, you have, like I said, apologize, say thank you, whatever you need to do it while you can. Now we see people, they get sick in a very short time, they're gone. Please do that. The other area is our money. You know, I smile when I start talking about money because I'm very passionate about that. I want everyone to be able to support themselves, to be independent. I'm very passionate about that. I might do always, I put a link below my videos. If you want to come, learn how to earn money online. The area of the money, especially the young people. You know, I'm more passionate about the young people because they have the time, and these days I feel like maybe they're not focused enough. Please plan how you're going to earn enough money, not just to pay your bills, but to save up some, to have some assets. And the way you're going to earn that kind of money income is when you have provided value to the communities. If they have a good education, or you're running a business, or you're doing, please don't just work just to pay for rent or house, whatever the basics. Think about the future. Do this while you can, while you have the help. Now, this point I'm bringing it because I feel like we have to learn more to create that value, to be paid more. Especially if you don't have like a degree or like the higher education, then learn some other skills and have value there. And now these days, you can create a business out of many, many, many things, especially with this internet. So please do it while you can. So please save some money, invest some money. If you find that you have some extra, another house for rent would be a good thing. That's an investment that's going to be there for a long time. Okay? So when you get some money, instead of buying expensive shoes, expensive cars, all those things, please buy some assets that will pay you some money so that when you're older, you don't have to struggle. Okay? Save some money, invest some money. And for those of you who have a lot of it, share it while you can. Because you're going to leave this world and then the bank accounts are all full of money and you have all these buildings over here and this over there. Please do some help out some other people while you can, because the people who are going to deal with your stuff while you're gone, they may not do it the way you may have wanted. So please share it with others while you can. Let's all make sure we have a good relationship with our Creator while we can. You never know. You may not have the moment. The moment we have is what we have. Please, let's do everything we can to put our relationship with our God in order while we can. That's my message today. It's kind of a sad message because we don't get to do things while we can. You may not be dead. You may just be old. You may just be old regretting, I wish I did that, I wish I did this. Please do everything while you can. I'm asking, please change only one thing now. Because we get overwhelmed, we have too much to do, but let's focus on just one thing that we need to change. And I think no one is perfect. We all have our areas. In some ways we are doing well, in others we are doing really, really bad. So this discussion is to sort of get you thinking the areas of life and what we need to change. So this is what I have. You see here, I have different areas of life, but I'm saying, you got the pen, right? You got the paper? What? We want to put it down in three sections. Okay? What is good already? You're doing well, good, well. What do you need to stop doing or to reduce? Stop completely or reduce. These are just titles, then we're going to fill them in. And then here, you need to do more of. If you haven't done it before, you're going to start, or you're already doing, but you need to do more. So, first column, good, you're doing it. This one, you need to stop it, or you need to reduce it. And then the last one, you need to start or do more. I'll give an example. In the area of your health, what do you need to stop? An example could be stop smoking or reduce smoking. It could be stopping completely or reduce. Maybe for people, one pack a day. That's a lot. So you could say from one pack, I'm going to change it, reduce it slowly. Maybe later you'll be lucky enough to stop completely. But there are some other exercises you have to do. I'm not a smoker. I've never been around the smoker, so I don't know. But you know, I think what you need to be doing. Assume you want to stop. It's dangerous. It kills. So, smoking, either I'm going to stop it, or I'm going to assist reduce it. Here, I gave another example under health. For me, this affects me actually. Salt and sugar. Salt, I'm already good. I'm reducing the salt. I should not be eating salt at all. And then sugar. That's still my problem. I'm working on reducing. So, for good health, let's work on the salt. Let's work on the sugar. How are you doing? Are you good? Oh, by the way, I think this should have something over here. So, on health, what are you good at? This, when you're writing, please, I think I did write it well. Move this way. So, in the health, what are you good at? That's fine. Then, come here on what do you need to stop, what do you need to reduce, and what do you need to start. For example, maybe you never exercised in your life, and you need to start. Start by just walking. They say walking is good. Walking, the experts, I'm not an expert. Walking is good. For me, I like to do both. Walking and going to the gym. What do we need to start? You need to start exercising, taking a walk around the block. And then what we need to do more for me, like I said, I need to go to the gym more. And I need to sleep more. When I will do more. And fruits and vegetables, maybe for you, this one I'm doing fine with the fruits and vegetables. Do more or to start. This is all together. Start or do more. Stop, reduce. In the area of relationships, how are you doing? Which ones are good? Good. Don't put good like, look at each relationship. What's good with my husband? What's good with my daughter? What's good? And then, what do you need to stop doing? Here, I want to mention just two things. You see these? You may not be able to read them, but I'm going to say them. The important things that I think need to be talked about. The fights, husband-wife, relationship, fights, arguments. Stop, reduce, right there. And then, the children. Please, the children, I wanted a video when I just started this channel. And I covered the topic about, I mentioned spanking children or stressing your children, especially the young ones. Figure out a way, parenting ways that don't have to hit children, like spanking, hitting. Figure out other ways of disciplining your children. And while I'm at this one, let me mention, please, teach your children accountability when they're still young. So they don't just do things. Teach them why they're doing things. You do this because of this. You do this because what happens as they grow older, they already know the value of why they're doing what they're doing. And it becomes so easy later. Because they'll actually be talking like you. They'll say, oh, this is good because of this reason. We do this because of that reason. If you are lucky enough to raise your children knowing why they're doing things, it will be easier. Especially when they are teenagers, they'll know why they have to do things. I just brought that in. So stop spanking the children, stop arguments, husband, wife, that's why I want to stress it. But of course, arguments are not good everywhere. And then here, what you could start in relationship like with the children, I just said, explain to them why they have to go do what they do. Why do they have to go to school? Why do they have to clean up? Why do they have to brush their teeth? So that they know when they are young. Then later, you know, when you teach the first child, by the time you get to the fourth, I think we don't have many, four. I don't know if four is many. The older ones is going to teach the rest. They do the job for you. So do a very good job on the first one. I'm talking about younger parents. I mean, if you have young children, once you teach the older ones, everything just flows because they just look at the other one. Okay? So, time, what they need to start, you start. Explain to them why they do what they do. It will get easier, it will get better for you, the parenting, I mean. And then, with the husband wife, communicate better. Maybe for you, anyway, the relationship with yourself. I put here time alone. Have some alone time. Especially if you have children or if you are in a home where there are so many people, you need a moment to yourself. Just everything is to shut down for a moment. Because if I have like music over here and TV over there and these are crying and these are yelling, like you never have a moment. So take it like every day, have some quiet time to yourself alone. When I mean alone, I don't mean quiet time with the partner. No, just alone here. A man needs it, a woman needs it. So time alone, and time with your buddies, time with your friends or females, and then here do more of time together. Husband, wife, time together. Now time for both of you together. We need more of that here. And then, of course, with their family, like people for us who are in other countries, we have like distance relationships, we have distant relatives. Take time to check on them more, call them, know what's going on. Okay. We are back here. I just finished on relationships. Please think about it. Think about the people where this is going to be, where you need to work on some things. Remember, I said change just one thing. Actually, I mean change one thing in every area where you think you need to change. Money. In money, I said, okay, first of all, put this column. What's good with your money? Maybe what's good with your money, now you can pay your bills, you have enough money to pay your bills, but what do you need to stop doing? Maybe unnecessary spending, especially now. We don't want to waste money, we need it. And then using credit cards is a problem in USA and other developed countries. Stop or reduce. Start using cash. What you cannot afford, push off the list. It could be later. Please reduce credit card spending. Stop, reduce, and then here start with the money. Start saving some money. They say 8 months emergency fund. 8 months is a good number. 6 months, even 3 months, but have something. So when I mean months, I mean enough money. For example, if monthly your bills equal $2,000, the savings should be, according to the gurus, $2,000 for 8 months is $16,000. Or unless if you have like 3 months, which is 6,000, that's a start. But save more, start saving more, and then earn more. That's where I come in. Earn more. Come learn how to earn some money online. If you have like some money coming, especially passively, or people who have the money to invest in real estate, we have a property for rent if you're at that level. But if you don't have much money right now, can consider learning how to earn money online and have some multiple streams of income coming in. That's earn more. Now, I stopped with the examples. Right now, I'm going to just list the other areas. So you please fill in the blanks. I'm not going to give examples anymore. So, because I don't want this to be a very long video. Spiritual. Okay, the spiritual part. What do you need? What is good? What do you need to stop? What do you need to reduce? What do you need to start or do more? Spiritual. Okay, at your job, what do you need? What is good with your job? What do you need to stop doing or reduce? What do you need to start doing with your job or do more? So please continue filling in. And then I have more here, intellectual, like so many areas of your life. I'm not dealing with children. I'm talking to adults here. So you know where I'm going with this topic. And you can, the only challenge is to take the time to think about these things. That's why I did part of it. But please finish it. Go and fill in all the areas. You may be fine with the health, you may be fine with the relationship, but where are you lacking? And remember, the purpose of this video is to say, let's start by changing just one thing. Commit to one thing. If it's exercise, say, you know what, tomorrow, get a buddy, a neighbor, someone. Let's go for a walk tomorrow. Start it right now. So, did it get you thinking a little bit? Those two, did they get you thinking about maybe certain areas of your life? But please, don't just think. It's time to do something about it while you can. While you can. Let me show you how while you can be relevant. In fact, both of them connected. Change it, change something now, and while you can. So, for example, if you're a young person, do you know how grateful you should be that you are still young? All the opportunities. They say young people, they can make mistakes because you can do it over. I mean, you can make a mistake, and still be okay. My age, I'm 54. I can't make so many mistakes right now. I may never recover. So, young people, you do things while you can. For example, if you're still single, even if you're not single, but you're young, you're always concerned about going back to school. I say, do it while you can. Now, the money part, for those of you who have the money, a lot of it, if you're watching me, or you have someone who has a lot of money, send them this message. Share this video. The money, if you need to spend it, share it, do whatever you need to do while you can. And especially if you have to put things in order, have a will, decide while you are alive how your money you want it to be spent, who you want it to manage it, who want to manage it while you are gone, but put things in order. Have a whole video about what things you need to put in order while you're still alive. And young people think they don't have to do this. But as long as you own something, write down. If it's your favorite shirt, your favorite shoes, who do you want to have them while you're gone? Don't leave it to other people to come get meetings. Write it. Okay, you take that. Do it while you can. And the money, if you don't have the money, then make the money while you can. While you still have the brain to think, to read. Because not later, you may not even, like right now, I'm online. There are people who say, no, I can't deal with computers. I can't do. It's too late for them. So while you can, create. You want to start a business? While you can, come to my Facebook group. I'm inviting you after. I'm putting the link below. That's one thing I have to mention. Come, learn to start a business while you can. I'm very passionate about that topic. Health is big. While you can. Now protect it while you can. But also use it when you're healthy. Do things that, and still on the young people, while you're still strong. Do things that you can do while you still have that energy. And as far as the health, do things while you can. You have, protect your health. Protect it, especially as I'm recording this, we are seeing the coronavirus. Protect your health while have it. Have you seen how many people we've lost? It's very, very sad. In a moment, people who took it to be a joke, they're not here. Some didn't intend it, but it happened. Very, very sad. So don't take the health for granted. Don't take being alive, watching me today for granted. Take things seriously while you can. And time, again, the time is precious. You may have a day. When I talk about time management, we did a whole live about it. I said, look at your hours, one by one, and see how you spend them. If you did it one hour by hour, see how much time you're wasting. Please don't waste it. Use it wisely while you can. When you're really, really, really old, you're going to have all the time. But what can you do? What can you do at that time? You can't. So do things when you have the time while you can. Another one, I say, this, in my messages, you hear me talk about forgiveness a lot. Ask for forgiveness while you can. while the people are still alive and while you are still alive. Or something happens and you don't get a chance. Someone, like here in USA, is a very strange place. People change addresses all the time. They change phone numbers, they change addresses. Someone you knew where they live, you knew their phone number, you try to reach them, you can't. Maybe social media is helping a little bit to trace people, but people disappear. So do it while you know where they are and while you can say to them, while you're both still alive, ask for forgiveness. And also, this is sensitive. Those of you who believe there is a creator who created you, ask for forgiveness while you can, while you're still alive. Because when you don't ask for forgiveness, I believe I'm a Muslim, but when you ask for forgiveness, God forgives you. So do it while you can. Whatever keep doing it. So you are clean, you have a clean slate, assuming you're forgiven. And then that forgiveness demand apology. If someone really, really hurt you really bad, and they don't even think it's a big deal, tell them that thing you did, it hurt me so bad, I demand an apology. I don't know if that's right. Put it in a comment. Is it okay to demand an apology? And if they really still, they don't care, then forgive them. Forgive them because they say, I'm not an expert, that holding those grudges, they even block your like people who are talk about like when you are in business or whatever they're doing, that then we're still mad at someone, especially their parents, that everything gets blocked until you forgive them or go tell them, you discuss it. Yeah, like something is not good with you. When you are around me, I talk about the happy place. You mess up the happy place. You don't have the happy place inside you when you have that big grudge. So ask, demand an apology, or you forgive them. Just forgive them and let it go. Now, I invite you to watch 2 lives we did. The one I mentioned at the beginning, some of you may be, you're seeing this later, especially if you came on a premiere. I finished that part. I said, number 1, I changed the schedule a little bit. I have YouTube tips on Monday on this schedule, on my schedule. The books are only 2 days, and I'm calling them now business tips, money tips, Tuesday, Wednesday. But on Saturday and on Friday and Saturday, we had 2 very good lives. YouTube lives. Personal development, we did that on Friday. I'll link it below. And then affiliate marketing, I talked about selling high ticket, low ticket products, earning money. So watch those if you have some time, or if you're interested in those topics. Personal development is about self-improvement. We had a good debate. So that one. And then I'm inviting you to come to my Facebook group, because I'm going to be there more on Mondays. We set smart goals. You set your goal, what you want, but especially in the areas of people who want to earn money online and being on YouTube, because then you feel left out. If you have a goal that's not in line with that, you feel a little bit off. It has to be something to do with being on YouTube or earning money online, and then you set your smart goals and we follow up with you. Like you have a challenge every week, what to do to get to your goal. So be in my Facebook group. But the way it works, I'm putting a link below. You click to apply to come to the group, but I'm not approving you until I've talked to you. So what you do this at the same time. Apply to come to the group, but also ask for me to be your friend. So I'm going to respond to the friendship, and then at that point, I'm going to communicate with you. Please watch out. Remember when did I mention the live in the moment part? I think I didn't. That people, especially young people, I'm about to judge you. When I'm about to judge people, I announce first. Young people. They talk about living in a moment is a good thing. They talk to us, like the older people, because we tend to live like our thoughts are far away. We don't live in a moment. They say live in a moment. But living in a moment can be used very wrongly by you young people. Because you leave messages to me, like on my video. Oh, can I do this? Or that? On Instagram, a DM. I respond, or they ask a question, you respond. They are gone. They don't even remember they asked a question. That living in the moment, that kind, is not good for you. Please focus. Like the reason I brought this in, on Facebook, someone said, I want to join your group. And then I said, ask me to be your friend. Okay, they do those two. Ask to be my friend. They do those two. But then they forget they did. So I go back and accept the friendship, and I send them a message. None. You'll never hear from them. So what I do, I go and decline the application. They forgot. So you live in a moment too much. You cannot do things when you just live in the moment and forget everything. You have to focus. Anything you want to create, you have to focus and be in it. Be in it. Be, do, have. Those of you who are around me, Robert Kiyosaki was talking, be, do, have. You have to be. Okay? Be in it. Okay, you ask me a question. Watch, see if I responded. Okay, that's like not a by the way, it's still relevant. Facebook group, putting a link below, come. That's where I'm going to go deeper into the success habits again, so that we change something. You know, let's change one thing. Pick one thing you want to change. By the way, maybe I could take that back. Come, if you want to just change something like in the habits. Let's see. Maybe it will inspire you to do even other things. Come to the group, because I'm going to focus on success habits on Monday. I'll be live. My lives are in Facebook on Mondays, but you have to be a member of my group to be on those lives. They're more connected, one by one. Okay? Now, as I close it, I say, don't just think about these things. Don't just watch this video and feel a little bit motivated and go to sleep. Please, don't just think. Do things while you can. All those areas I talked about, pick out one and focus on it, or two, and do it while you can. That's my message. Leave a comment for me. Remember those links I mentioned in the description. Like I always end them, I say take very good care of yourself. Take very good care of your families. Take very good care of your health. Take a step to a better you. Bye-bye.